Do you remember the warm, laughter-filled evenings spent with the Huxtable family? The Cosby Show brought us into their Brooklyn brownstone, showing us a loving family that changed television forever. But behind those cherished memories lies a heartbreaking reality. The stars who made us laugh have faced unimaginable tragedy. Join us as we reveal the painful journeys of The Cosby Show, cast members who left us too soon, and the struggles that those who remain continue to face in silence. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Theodore Theo Huxtable. The most recent tragedy to strike The Cosby Show family came in July 2025, when Malcolm-Jamal Warner's life was cut tragically short at just 54 years old. As Theo Huxtable, the charming, quick-witted only son of Cliff and Claire, Warner captured our hearts with his journey from a struggling student to a confident young man. Warner was in Costa Rica enjoying a family vacation when the unthinkable happened. While swimming at Playa Grande near the town of Coweta, he was caught in a dangerous current. Despite rescue attempts by bystanders, the beloved actor drowned. His 8-year-old daughter was rescued by a surfer, but Warner couldn't be saved despite 45 minutes of CPR efforts. What makes this loss particularly heartbreaking is how Warner had built such a successful post-Cosby career. From his Emmy nomination for his role as Theo, to his work on shows like Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, and The Resident, he proved himself a versatile talent. He wasn't just an actor, but a Grammy-winning musician who received the award in 2015 for Best Traditional R&B Performance. Bill Cosby himself described Warner as someone you could depend on, who always came prepared and ready to perform. Warner had spoken thoughtfully over the years about The Cosby Show's legacy and its impact on representation of black middle-class families on television. His loss leaves a profound void for his family, friends, and the millions of fans who grew up with Theo Huxtable. And just as one star's light was extinguished, we're reminded of another beloved performer whose warmth and wisdom touched so many lives. Earl Hyman, Russell Huxtable. The distinguished actor who brought Grandpa Russell Huxtable to life left us on November 17, 2017, at age 91. Though only 11 years older than Bill Cosby in real life, Hyman created an unforgettable character as the wise jazz trombone-playing patriarch of the Huxtable clan. Born in Rocky Mount, North Carolina on October 11, 1926, Hyman's journey to stardom began when his parents moved the family to Brooklyn, seeking better educational opportunities. His love for acting was ignited at just 13 years old when he saw a production of Henrik Ibsen's Ghosts, setting him on a path that would span over 6 decades in entertainment. What many fans don't realize is that Hyman's career extended far beyond The Cosby Show. He was a highly respected Broadway performer with a 46-year career that earned him a Tony Award nomination. He performed Shakespeare extensively, often playing Othello, and had a surprising second career in Norway, where he learned the language fluently and became a respected stage actor. Animation fans know him as the voice of Panthro on the beloved 1980s cartoon Thundercats, showcasing his distinctive baritone voice. But it was his role as Russell Huxtable that earned him an Emmy nomination in 1986, particularly for the unforgettable episode where the family celebrated Russell and Anna's 49th wedding anniversary. Hyman passed away at the Lillian Booth Actors Home in Inglewood, New Jersey, leaving behind a remarkable legacy that spanned stage, television, and film. His passing created a void that could never be filled, much like the loss of the woman who played his on-screen wife. Clarice Taylor, Anna Huxtable. The warmth and wisdom that Clarice Taylor brought to Anna Huxtable, Cliff's mother, made her an integral part of The Cosby Show's extended family. Behind that gentle presence was a pioneering actress who helped pave the way for African Americans in theater. Born on September 20, 1917, in Buckingham County, Virginia, Taylor passed away on May 30, 2011, at age 93 from congestive heart failure. Her journey to stardom wasn't easy. Taylor started working in theater with the American Negro Theater at a time when opportunities for African American actors were severely limited. To support herself, she followed in her father's footsteps and worked for the U.S. Post Office before getting her big break in the 1960s. Many viewers might not know that Taylor had an impressive career beyond The Cosby Show. She was a member of the Negro Ensemble Company, played cousin Emma on Sanford and Son and appeared as Harriet on Sesame Street for 13 years. She even portrayed the Good Witch of the North in the stage production of The Wiz. Taylor's role as Anna Huxtable earned her an Emmy nomination in 1986, the same year as her on-screen husband Earl Hyman. The chemistry between them created one of television's most memorable grandparent duos. When she auditioned for the role, she went all out, wearing a gray wig, a bandana over that, flat-heeled shoes, and a long dress with no shape to it. But Bill Cosby saw through her disguise and hired her after just 5 lines. When Taylor passed away in her Englewood, New Jersey home, she was surrounded by family. A funeral service was held in Harlem, with prominent figures like Al Sharpton and Ruby Dee paying their respects. Taylor left behind 2 sons and 4 grandchildren, along with millions of viewers who considered her family. The loss of Taylor was followed by another departure from the extended Huxtable family, one that affected the maternal side of Cliff's family tree. Ethel Ayler, Carrie Hanks. While she may not have been as frequently seen as Russell and Anna Huxtable, Ethel Ayler made a lasting impression as Carrie Hanks, Claire Huxtable's mother. Her dignified presence helped viewers understand where Claire's wisdom and forthright nature originated. Ayler passed away on November 18, 2018, at age 88 in Loma Linda, California. Like many of her Cosby Show colleagues, Ayler had a rich career that spanned decades before and after her time on the sitcom. Born on May 1, 1930, in Whistler, Alabama, Ayler began as a voice major at Fisk University before the lure of show business led her to Chicago to pursue a singing career. Her breakthrough came with a touring company of Porgy and Bess, launching a 5-decade career that would include Broadway, film, and television. Ayler was a longtime member of the Negro Ensemble Company and appeared in groundbreaking works like Jean Genet's The Black's a Clown Show, alongside Maya Angelou, James Earl Jones, and Cicely Tyson. She was in the original Broadway production of August Wilson's Fences and received a Spirit Award nomination for her role in To Sleep with Anger. On The Cosby Show, Ayler appeared in 6 episodes across the series' run. What viewers might not know is that she named her character after her beloved grandmother. Though she was only 18 years older than Felicia Rashad in real life, she perfectly embodied the maternal wisdom that the role required. When Ayler began her career, Jim Crow laws were still in effect, yet she persevered to become a respected performer in theater, film, and television. Her passing marked the loss of another pioneering talent from a generation that opened doors for those who followed. Joe Williams, Al Hanks. While his appearances on The Cosby Show were limited, jazz legend Joe Williams made a memorable impact as Al Hanks, Claire Huxtable's father. His episodes showcased not only his acting abilities, but also his magnificent voice when he performed alongside Felicia Rashad. Williams passed away on March 29, 1999, at age 80 in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he had lived with his wife Jillian Hughes DeAth. Born on December 12, 1918 in Cordele, Georgia, Williams rose to fame as a vocalist with Count Basie's band in the 1950s, becoming one of the most respected jazz singers of his generation. On The Cosby Show, Williams first appeared in a 1985 episode titled Claire's Sister, where it was revealed that Al Hanks refused to sing at his younger daughter's wedding unless Claire sang with him. This storyline cleverly incorporated Williams's real-life musical talents into the show, giving viewers a special treat. Williams's career spanned over 5 decades, during which he was often referred to as the best ballad singer in the world. He recorded dozens of albums and appeared in several films, including The Moonshine War and Cinderfella. But it was his smooth, expressive voice that made him a legend in the jazz world. His appearance on The Cosby Show was a testament to the show's commitment to showcasing African American culture and talent. By casting a jazz icon like Williams, the series paid homage to the rich musical heritage that was often missing from mainstream television. When Williams died, the jazz world mourned the loss of a giant, while Cosby Show fans remembered the dignified gentleman who helped explain where Claire Huxtable got her strength of character and musical ability. Michelle Thomas, Justine Phillips. Some tragedies cut deeper because they come so unexpectedly, robbing the world of promise and potential. Such was the case with Michelle Thomas, whose life ended at just 30 years old on December 23, 1998, As Justine Phillips, Theo Huxtable's girlfriend on The Cosby Show, Thomas brought charm and intelligence to the role from 1988 to 1990. Though her part was relatively small, it marked the beginning of a career that would see her become beloved by millions of viewers. Born on September 23, 1968, in Brookline, Massachusetts, Thomas had entertainment in her blood. Her mother, Finjuar Thomas, was a stage actress and acting coach, while her father, Dennis D.T. Thomas, was a founding member of the legendary band Kool and the Gang. Growing up in Montclair, New Jersey, Thomas would accompany her mother to theater rehearsals, developing a love for performance that would shape her life. After The Cosby Show, Thomas achieved greater fame as Myra Monkhouse, Steve Urkel's devoted girlfriend on Family Matters from 1993 to 1998. She also appeared on The Young and the Restless as Callie Rogers in 1998, showcasing her range as a dramatic actress. What makes Thomas's story so heartbreaking is the cruel twist of fate that cut her promising career short. In August 1997, she was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, an intra-abdominal desmoplastic small round cell tumor, DSRCT. Despite living a healthy lifestyle as a vegetarian who never smoked or drank alcohol, Thomas faced a devastating diagnosis. After surgery to remove a lemon-sized tumor in early 1998, Thomas continued working, but in October 1998, she underwent another surgery when a second cancerous growth ruptured. Released from the hospital, she spent Thanksgiving with her family in New Jersey before returning to Manhattan's Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, where she passed away just before Christmas. Perhaps the most poignant detail of her story is that Malcolm-Jamal Warner, her former boyfriend from their Cosby Show days, was at her bedside when she died. Though they had broken up in 1994, Warner remained close to Thomas, flying to New York to be with her in her final moments. They shared a special connection until the end, with Thomas mouthing the words "elephant juice" to him shortly before she passed away. A Muslim funeral service was held on December 26, 1998, per her request, and she was buried in Orange, New Jersey. Thomas never had the chance to have children, something that weighed heavily on her as she faced her illness. Her legacy lives on through her memorable performances and the joy she brought to viewers around the world. Sammy Davis Jr., Ray Palomino. Though he only appeared in one episode of The Cosby Show, Sammy Davis Jr.'s guest role as Ray Palomino in 1989 left a lasting impression. The legendary entertainer played the free-spirited grandfather of a pregnant teenager whom Dr. Huxtable was treating. Davis passed away on May 16, 1990, at age 64 after a battle with throat cancer. His death affected the entire cast of The Cosby Show deeply, with Bill Cosby wearing an SD Jr. pin in Naporsased on his sweater throughout the following season as a tribute to his friend. Born on December 8, 1925, in Harlem, New York, Davis overcame tremendous obstacles to become one of the most versatile entertainers in American history. As a member of the famed Rat Pack, alongside Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, Davis broke racial barriers in entertainment during a time of profound segregation. His appearance on The Cosby Show came near the end of his illustrious career. In the episode titled No Way Baby, Davis played Ray Palomino, a character who needed convincing from Dr. Huxtable to support his teenage granddaughter who was about to give birth. The role allowed Davis to showcase both his comedic timing and emotional depth. What many viewers might not know is that Davis had a special connection to Bill Cosby, who had long admired the older performer's groundbreaking career. In many ways, Cosby's own success on television was made possible by pioneers like Davis, who fought to open doors for black entertainers. Davis was known for saying he was a one-eyed Negro who's Jewish, referencing both his religious conversion and the car accident that cost him his left eye in 1954. This self-deprecating humor masked the profound challenges he faced as a black entertainer in mid-20th century America. By the time he appeared on The Cosby Show, Davis was already battling the cancer that would eventually take his life. His performance on the show stands as one of his final television appearances, a fitting testament to a career spent breaking barriers and entertaining audiences across all media. Everett Wilson, Baby Nelson Thibodeau. Sometimes the most heartbreaking stories involve those who barely had a chance to begin their journey. Such was the case with Everett Wilson, who appeared in just one episode of The Cosby Show as an infant. Everett and his twin brother Ronald played Nelson Thibodeau, the son of Sandra Huxtable and Elvin Thibodeau, in Season 6, Episode 2, titled Surf's Up. While this brief appearance might seem inconsequential, it connected the Wilson twins to one of television's most beloved families. Tragically, Everett Wilson was killed in an automobile accident on January 8, 2005, at the young age of 17. Like many child actors, the Wilson twins never pursued acting beyond their infant appearance on The Cosby Show. Their brief moment in the spotlight gave no indication of the heartbreak that would follow years later. The loss of a young person is always devastating, but there's something particularly poignant about the death of someone who was once part of a show centered around family values and the preciousness of children. While viewers watched baby Nelson grow up played by other actors, the real child who first portrayed him lost his chance at a full life. Judith Jamison, herself. Though she appeared as herself rather than a fictional character, Judith Jamison's guest appearances on The Cosby Show brought the world of dance to mainstream television in a way few shows had done before. Her passing on November 9, 2024, at age 81 in Manhattan, New York, marked the loss of not just a Cosby Show guest star, but a true cultural icon. Jamison was a legendary dancer and choreographer who served as the artistic director of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater for decades. Her appearances on The Cosby Show were part of the show's commitment to showcasing authentic African American culture and arts. Born on May 10, 1943 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jamison's career in dance spanned over 50 years. She was not primarily known as an actress, but her presence on The Cosby Show helped introduce many viewers to the world of modern dance. The show often featured real artists and performers rather than actors portraying them, giving audiences authentic glimpses of Black excellence across various fields. What made Jamison's appearances special was how they aligned with the show's educational mission. While entertaining audiences, The Cosby Show also sought to inform viewers about aspects of culture they might not otherwise encounter. By featuring Jamison, the show celebrated the achievements of a Black woman at the highest levels of an art form historically dominated by white performers. Jamison received numerous honors during her lifetime, including Kennedy Center Honors in 1999 and the National Medal of Arts. Her legacy extends far beyond her brief television appearances, but her presence on The Cosby Show remains a testament to the show's cultural impact and commitment to representation. Johnny Brown, guest star. While primarily known for his role as building superintendent Nathan Bookman on Good Times, Johnny Brown made memorable guest appearances on The Cosby Show, bringing his distinctive comedic style to the Huxtable household. Brown passed away on March 2, 2022, at age 84, leaving behind a 6-decade career in entertainment that spanned music, television, film, and stage. His daughter, Sharon Catherine Brown, announced his death with the heartbreaking words, "Our family is devastated, 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 beyond heartbroken, barely able to breathe." Born on June 11, 1937 in St. Petersburg, Florida, Brown's entertainment career began as a singer in the late 1950s when he toured with saxophonist Sam the Man Taylor. He recorded several singles, including Walkin' Talkin' Kissin' Doll for Columbia Records in 1961. His versatility as a performer would serve him well throughout his long career. Before his television fame, Brown appeared on Broadway alongside Sammy Davis Jr. in Golden Boy and in a production directed by Sidney Poitier called Carry Me Back to Morningside Heights, which featured Cicely Tyson and Louis Gossett Jr. This theatrical background gave him a depth that enhanced his comedic performances. On television, Brown was perhaps best known as a regular on Laugh-In and for his role on Good Times, but his guest appearances on shows like The Cosby Show demonstrated his ability to bring humor to any situation. His warm smile, distinctive laugh, and impeccable timing made him a welcome presence wherever he appeared. What many viewers might not know is that Brown was inspired by Sammy Davis Jr., saying in a 1996 interview, "He did all the things I wanted to do. I wanted to be a well-rounded, complete entertainer. I didn't just want to sing or tell a joke." This aspiration to excel across multiple entertainment fields defined Brown's remarkable career. When Brown passed away, he left behind his wife of 61 years, June, and their two children, Sharon and John Jr. His loss was felt deeply by fans of all the shows he graced with his presence, including those who remembered his appearances in the Huxtable home. Christopher Brown, Dr. Mitchell. Christopher Brown appeared in the first season of The Cosby Show as Dr. Mitchell, a colleague of Dr. Huxtable. Though his role was relatively small, he was part of the show's early episodes that established the warm, professional environment where Cliff Huxtable worked. Brown passed away on January 18, 2015 at age 62 after a battle with pancreatic cancer. His acting career included numerous television appearances beyond The Cosby Show, including roles on Law and Order and several theatrical productions. Born in Jackson, Mississippi, Brown developed an interest in acting during his college years. He built a respectable career as a character actor, often playing authority figures like doctors, lawyers, and businessmen. His dignified presence and resonant voice made him perfect for these roles. What made Brown's appearances on The Cosby Show significant was how they contributed to the show's portrayal of black professionals. By populating Cliff's workplace with accomplished black doctors, the show quietly challenged stereotypes about African Americans in medicine. Though not as widely recognized as some of his castmates, Brown's contributions to television helped pave the way for greater representation of black professionals on screen. His passing reminds us of the many talented actors whose brief appearances helped create the rich world of The Cosby Show. Carl Gordon, guest star. Carl Gordon made several memorable guest appearances on The Cosby Show, bringing gravitas and authenticity to each role he played. His passing on July 20, 2010, at age 78 from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, marked the loss of a performer who came to acting later in life but made a significant impact. Born on January 20, 1932 in Goochland, Virginia, Gordon didn't begin his professional acting career until he was in his 40s. Before that, he worked as a longshoreman and labor organizer, experiences that informed the authenticity he brought to his performances. Gordon was perhaps best known for his role as Fred Sanford's friend Silas in the short-lived Sanford series, and as Andrew Emerson in Rocketcore. His appearances on The Cosby Show showcased his ability to blend naturally into the show's family-oriented environment. What made Gordon's career remarkable was how he transitioned from blue-collar work to acting, bringing the wisdom and experience of his earlier life into his performances. In interviews, he often spoke about the importance of perseverance and how he found his calling as an actor after trying many other professions. When Gordon passed away at his home in Jetersville, Virginia, he left behind a legacy of honest, straightforward performances that resonated with audiences. Though his appearances on The Cosby Show were limited, they were part of a body of work that helped expand opportunities for older black actors on television. Moses Gunn, Dr. Barnabas. The distinguished actor Moses Gunn appeared on The Cosby Show as Dr. Barnabas, bringing his formidable talent and presence to the role. His death on December 16, 1993, at age 64 from complications of asthma, marked the loss of one of America's most respected character actors. Born on October 2, 1929, in St. Louis, Missouri, Gunn overcame a difficult childhood in which he was orphaned at an early age. Through determination and talent, he became one of the founding members of the Negro Ensemble Company, which provided crucial opportunities for black actors during a time of limited representation. Gunn's career included acclaimed performances on Broadway, where he received a Tony Award nomination for The Poison Tree, and memorable film roles in movies like Shaft, Ragtime, and The Never-Ending Story. His deep, resonant voice and commanding presence made him instantly recognizable to audiences. On The Cosby Show, Gunn's appearances as Dr. Barnabas allowed him to showcase both his dramatic abilities and subtle comedic timing. Like many guest stars on the show, his presence added depth to the world of the Huxtables and reinforced the show's commitment to featuring accomplished black performers. What made Gunn's career particularly significant was his refusal to accept stereotypical roles that demeaned black people. He was selective about the parts he played, preferring characters with dignity and dimension, even when they appeared in commercial entertainment. When Gunn passed away in Guilford, Connecticut, he left behind a body of work that spanned theater, film, and television. His legacy includes not only his performances, but also his role in expanding opportunities for Black actors who came after him. Gloria Foster, Lena Greer. Gloria Foster made a memorable appearance on The Cosby Show as Lena Greer, bringing her formidable talent to the role. Her death on September 29, 2001, at age 64 from diabetes, marked the loss of an actress whose career broke barriers for Black women in theater and film. Born on November 15, 1936, in Chicago, Illinois, Foster was raised by her grandmother and developed an interest in acting during her teenage years. She studied at the Goodman Theater and later became a member of the Negro Ensemble Company, where she honed her craft alongside other pioneering Black performers. Foster's career included acclaimed stage performances in plays like In White America and A Raisin in the Sun. Film audiences might recognize her as the Oracle in The Matrix, a role that introduced her to a new generation of viewers late in her career. On The Cosby Show, Foster's appearance showcased her ability to blend naturally into the show's family dynamics while maintaining her distinctive presence. Like many accomplished actors who guest starred on the show, she helped create a world where Black excellence was the norm rather than the exception. What made Foster's career particularly significant was her commitment to roles that portrayed Black women with dignity and complexity during an era when such opportunities were rare. She rejected stereotypical parts and sought characters that reflected the full humanity of Black experiences. When Foster passed away in New York City, she left behind a legacy of groundbreaking performances that helped expand possibilities for future generations of Black actresses. Though her appearance on The Cosby Show was brief, it was part of a remarkable career that changed American theater and film. If you found value in these stories of The Cosby Show cast members who left us too soon, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support allows us to continue honoring the legacies of beloved performers and sharing the untold stories behind your favorite shows. Leave a comment sharing your favorite Cosby Show memory, and join our community of television history enthusiasts as we preserve the memories of those who brought such joy to our screens.